Fuck that. Go ahead.
All right. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 30th installment of Bull Sitting on TSWS Gaming. This week we have Xbox betting 1,000 while also feeling the need to apologize for doing so. Overwatch 2 getting shafted by all the basement dwelling Overwatch 1 lovers, and PlayStation all but confirming that all the exclusives will, like Little Red Riding Hood, find their way home to PC. I'm your host, Loke7, and joining me today is the lovely Cozy Beluga. Say hi, Cozy.
Hi.
The enchanting Mahat Mama.
Hi.
And the incomparable Ham Solo.
Fuck you.
Before we partake in this week's session of savagery, Cozy.
Yeah.
What have you been playing this past week?
Shut up. Do I have to respond? Do you know what I've been playing? You know.
Call of Duty.
It's been
He's been
over.
playing Call of Duty Black Ops.
Is that even out? Did that come out
She's
yet?
gonna kill you.
You know, I swear, disrespect. The disrespect. There's nothing but Overwatch.
Just Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't partake in the DDoSing of the servers.
DDoSing, sure. That's what they'll call it. But
all right.
Okay.
All right. Mahat, what have you been playing this past few days?
Literally Apex. It's the only thing I can play. So
who do you main on Apex?
I main Loba, and I also do Bloodhound when I can. But I got a win today on my stream with strangers
Nice.
today.
Nice. What is your stream? Plug.
Oh, it's I don't know. It's on my YouTube. I've got the Mahat Mama Burner YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you
The
got a burner
burner.
YouTube? Must be nice to be so fancy that you're just like, let me pull up with my burner YouTube. My burner.
Mm.
That's my last name.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it
makes it a
does
lot
sound
less
really
awkward.
cool though, doesn't it?
Oh, that changes everything. Okay, I'll allow it.
But it is
All
really
right,
cool. I have a cool last name.
Please feel free to add the link in the chat, Mahat. Ham Solo, what have you been playing?
A lot of NBA, 2K23, a little bit more Resistance. I started Dead Space. Never played that game. Fantastic game.
Okay.
It definitely freaks me out, but it's fun.
Getting ready for the remake next year.
I don't know. I don't know if I need to play the remake after playing this, to be honest.
Ooh.
Because I'm playing it on PC. I'm getting like my monitor only gets 65 frames, but like my computer's telling me that I'm able to get up to like 300 frames on that game.
Sure.
So pretty dope. Not in. And I look at the new one, I'm just like, I know it'll look a lot like cleaner, but I'm just not sure if I need to replay the exact same story.
Okay. Roger that. Wow. Okay, let's try and get through this quickly, people.
No.
Because it's a lot on the plate.
Oh,
Brazil-
lot on the plate. Okay.
I'm gonna play
Brazil
Power Wash
approved-
Simulator while you guys do this.
You guys. Brazil approves Microsoft Activision acquisition. Says it doesn't need to protect PlayStation. So this is from Forbes, written by Paul Tassi. And I quote: What's notable about Brazil's approval is the case they make for why they don't seem to mind this deal going through. Namely, the regulatory body there, CADE, is saying that they do not have a responsibility to protect the interests of a specific competitor like PlayStation. And even if Microsoft does take Call of Duty and all other Activision games exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem, that's not a move that would hurt competition across the entire market. For the 1000th time, Cozy Beluga.
Yes.
Does it matter if Microsoft gets Activision Blizzard and makes it exclusive?
It matters if they make it exclusive. I think it
So
very
if they
much
don't make it
matters.
exclusive, it doesn't matter.
Does the purchase matter if they don't make it? Does the purchase matter? The purchase matters. It in addition to the purchase matters, it also matters if they make it exclusive or not. If you know what I'm saying.
Okay. Mahat, stop playing Power Wash. Does it
Who's
matter
fixing my
if
thing?
does it matter if Microsoft gets Activision Blizzard and makes it exclusive? Let me be more specific.
I think that whatever is going to happen is going to happen. And I think it's all kind of a ruse. I don't know. I think everybody knows how it's going to work out. I think
Ruse.
Mhm.
Oh, now you have to break that one down.
Well, there's a lot of things about journalism where, people will pay to play for articles. And Forbes is one of those places where you can pay for people to write about you. So I always take things that come from Forbes a little bit with a grain of salt. But that's all. That's all I think. I think that whatever is going to happen is going to happen. These people with a lot of money are going to be making big deals that we don't even ever hear about, babies.
You hear that
So,
look? She's taking it with a
Exactly.
grain of pony salt.
Oh, you're a pony.
Don't make her pick a side. She's being objective. Okay. I like where my heart is coming from right now. My heart seems like the voice of reason in the room. Ham Solo, does it matter if if Microsoft gets Activision and makes their games exclusive to the Xbox platform, which includes console, mobile, tablets, televisions, like every screen that isn't blue?
It's time to compete. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck.
You know what?
I don't care. I want
I-
to see as much. I want to see as much frustration as possible on both ends. Let's make gaming better by making everybody mad. Let's go.
my God. Okay, so Cozy, the second part of this question, a lot of people have been pointing out the fact that Brazil and Saudi Arabia, which was another one of the countries that approved the acquisition, is one of the most corrupt countries on the planet. What is your response to that?
That doesn't matter. I mean, that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with this specific business deal. Everyone I say it's like, oh, this is like the most corrupt. All your governments are corrupt. Stop.
yeah.
Wait, when you say all your governments, are you saying all your governments of the world except for the American, or
No.
you're saying all
Oh
of
no,
these
we're
governments
saying
here?
specifically.
I am including every all these people but okay, but you can't pretend like your government isn't corrupt.
All right, fair point. Mahat, what's your response to this insinuation that these deals only went through in these countries because they're so corrupt?
Man, I don't know. Country's gonna do what they're gonna do. I have no say. I am but a person. I don't know how
A
things
peon.
get done. A peon in society. I do not have any amount of information that these people have. So, I don't know. I just want to play a damn game.
You're peeing on the society?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What? No, get. Okay.
Ham Solo.
Wow.
Ham Solo, what's your response? Ham Solo, what's your response to this whole conversation around Saudi Arabia and Brazil being one of the most corrupt countries on the planet?
Yeah, I mean it's very similar to what Cozy said. I mean all all of these countries are somewhat corrupt. Obviously, some more than others. Yes, Brazil is like one of like the worst. You can say Saudi Arabia isn't any better, especially with the way that they treat some individuals out there.
And gas.
But all in all, this is like something that any company would have to go through. So an approval is an approval at the end of the day. I mean, we can't really. I mean, because like, let's say if it was the other way around and it was PlayStation getting Activision and it was Microsoft, on the short end of the stick, mad or whatnot. Sony would still need approval from Saudi Arabia. They'd still need approval from Brazil. So it's just the way the business is. I mean, to be mad at it, it's kind of a waste of time.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's keep it moving here. Microsoft launches site to explain benefits of Activision Blizzard acquisition. This is from Game Rant. Microsoft's latest marketing endeavor explains what the various upsides of its acquisition of Activision Blizzard would be, promising improvements. Microsoft just launched an all-new website that goes into some detail on why its acquisition of the gargantuan game publisher Activision Blizzard is in fact a good thing. This is a quote from the website. "When we do this, we all win," claims the software company's new website. Though it's still worth pointing out that the situation is almost entirely unprecedented in gaming in the gaming industry. Quite simply, there's no way to tell how such a massive studio purchase might affect the industry in the long run. First, I want to ask Cozy, did you even go to this website?
No, it's not for me.
Did you
I
hear
am but a
about it?
simple consumer.
Did you hear about it?
Yeah.
And you
Didn't
thought,
they put
okay,
one up for Brazil apparently?
no. They put one up for the entire acquisition.
No, for
of
from
Activision
the other
Blizzard.
place, the other site. The other place.
Which other place?
The Bethesda one.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, when they were buying Bethesda, yes.
So I don't understand. So this one's just getting bigger attention because it's a bigger buy, but
That's a fact.
You didn't go to the website. So you didn't go to the website.
no.
Okay.
Why
Mahat,
would she?
did you
Why would she need to go to the website, Loke?
I'm not an investor. I'm
to
not.
understand what's happening or what's going to happen
don't
to
care.
her purchases on PlayStation?
Shut up.
Because I know Cozy is concerned about her investment in PlayStation. So, like, if you had gone to the website, for example, they clearly state that the purchase will put more games on Xbox and PlayStation. Because as of the time of writing, Activision has a limited amount of games on the console, because it takes, as you know, Cozy, it takes a lot of investment to make PC centric games and then port them over to consoles successfully.
Yeah.
So one of the promises on the website is that you're going to get more games from Activision Blizzard that usually would only be on PC. You're going to get them on PlayStation and Xbox.
I love that K Mega just told you to shut up.
Whatever, man. All right. So Cozy didn't read. Cozy didn't go to the website. Mahat, did you go to the website?
Fight you.
No, I'm just here.
You didn't even hear about it.
No, I heard about it. I just didn't go to the website. I'm busy.
Damn, the amount of indifference. Ham Solo, did you go to the website? Did you hear about it? If you
Yeah,
didn't
I
go.
mean, I went to the website, looked at it for like a half a second, and then got interested in something else.
Yep. So you dipped.
Yeah. To me, the more interesting piece of information was in what Brazil wrote and stuff like that. That's what I was like reading and looking into. I was like, wow, like, because from what I thought, that whole like Activision Blizzard like deal website thing was more or less just to point out to people, yo, we are still gonna support yay and nay, and pretty much saying that we're not just gonna rip away the Band-Aid or whatnot from Sony. We're gonna keep some games being provided to them through this Activision Blizzard deal. Am I right?
Yes. So the end will come slow, not fast.
Yeah, so I read that and I was like, okay, and I left.
Damn. All right. So you guys didn't really focus on this, on
lay it
information
out,
on the
Lope.
site.
You obviously have something important you want to add to it. Go on ahead.
No. The second question is, one of the promises made on the website is that the games will always be available on PlayStation. Oh wait, no, the games will be available on PlayStation, but there's no time frame. So Cozy, do you think the Activision Blizzard games will eventually become exclusive to Xbox, or will they stay multi-plat forever?
Cozy's not even there, so you might as well just move on to something else.
Okay,
She
Mahat?
just walked out.
She's pissed about her PlayStation. Mahat, do you think Xbox will stick to their word on keeping the Activision Blizzard games available on all platforms?
Can't really see it like being much of a fight to get them all on Xbox, especially older games. I mean, I don't see the real like the draw of that. So I think I mean, I do not think that Xbox as a company is going to be like, "Oh yeah, we own all of this now every time ever forever." Like the old shit, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
the old
So
shit,
the
I
new
mean,
stuff.
oh yeah, the new stuff probably, yeah. Yeah. They own that now.
Ooh. So you don't think Xbox are the good guys here?
Okay.
I don't think it's a good or a bad guy thing. I think it's games.
There are good guys and bad guys. Because you can't just
All right, Cozy.
yeah.
Cozy,
All
you're
right,
the
let
bad
me-
guy here. You're cutting off my heart. Let her finish.
Let me interject
that's
real
it.
quick. Let me interject real quick. So
There's not a bad guy.
Sentinel in the chat. Steve, what up, dog? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. Just 1 second, sweetie. He says it kind of feels like Xbox is giving PlayStation access to those games because they realize PlayStation is suffering from self-inflicted wounds. And he at to you, Loke, at that. So
Let me have me some water.
all right. So where I'm at on that whole thought process is, so what Sony doesn't like is that with this with part of this deal, yeah, Xbox may be giving Sony access to these games, but Sony's problem is that money goes to Microsoft. Right? So it goes directly to their competitors. So yeah, you can have access to Crash. Sure. Come on over and play Call of Duty. Want to play some Overwatch? Sounds great. Give me some money. That's what Microsoft is saying. Give me some money. And I don't think Sony at the end of the day is fond of that whatsoever because they're putting money directly into the competitors' hands. And they do not like that. So whether it is a self-inflicted wound or not, there is like there's pretty much a wound that will never be able to heal because they're constantly going to be, if they want to appease their fans with Activision games, they have to run it by Microsoft, and they don't like that.
Ooh. But you sound like you like that.
I think it's hilarious.
Oh man,
I think it's absolutely hilarious because I mean, look at the way Sony's played the game in the last couple decades. It's all about they get to the place first. They spend the cash to get it and take it away from Microsoft. And Microsoft is like, "Hey, we have no problem giving you this, but now you can't run past us. You have to run into us every single time." And that pisses off Jimmy. Jimmy mad about that.
All right, settle down. Settle down. You can take your victory lap in a bit. K Mega agrees with Mahat. He said she said the old shit no, but the new shit yes, love it, and is dapping. Matt likes games. Welcome. He says those wounds are definitely self-inflicted. Agreeing with Sentinel. Tell Sony to pay up, either that or make better games, guys. There's no
He's
need
getting
for all this
shit on in
violence in the chat. This violence. Come on, guys. This is a PG-13 show. Cozy, please. You had a point to make before Ham rudely
There are bad
interjected.
guys and good guys. That's all I was gonna say. This is like,
Who's the bad guy? Who's the good guy, and why?
I don't know. Nintendo's a good guy, clearly, and then Sony and
Nintendo
Microsoft
keeping
are bad
games
guys.
from 2013 at $60.
Nintendo's the good guy. I
They
love
are the
you.
good
You
guy.
are so much like my friend Chella. I love it.
I mean,
All right.
Nintendo is a good guy. What else do you expect me to say?
Nothing.
Okay.
I love my
so-
friends.
Okay, so there's a part in the statement from Cade that we need to talk about. The Brazilian said, Cade does not believe that it is our responsibility to protect Sony from their competitors. Cozy, do you think this was the Brazilian version of the CMA or Cade throwing shade
Yeah.
at Sony? And was it justified?
Yeah. So not throwing shade. I think there's something, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that happens, but at the end of the day, who does this hurt? That's like the real question is who does this hurt? And if the question is like
hurts
only
Sony.
person, it does it hurt any of the other millions of, not millions, but any of the other gaming companies? Does it hurt? It's just hurting Sony, right? Sony isn't some like small mom and pop startup. So they have the capital, the means. This isn't like, yeah, like I said, it's not some small mom
Yeah.
and pop startup
Okay,
without the ability
Mahat,
to compete.
Mahat, is this statement more vicious, or yeah, is it more shade than what Satya Nadella said 2 weeks ago?
Which one?
The statement by Cade saying that it's not their place to protect Sony from their competitors; it's their place to protect the Brazilian gamers.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's pretty funny though.
Okay, before we go
Exactly,
to
and,
Ham,
and that's the best part.
Ham, before you take your victory lap, let's go to the chat. Just keep it together, bro. Just bear with me. K Mega says Nintendo slander. Matt likes games. Nintendo is evil. Cozy. LOL. Okay. Sentinel here went off again. He says, I mean, PS isn't a bad guy, but Jim Ryan is without a doubt the guy doesn't game at all. He doesn't care about gamers. He doesn't care about achieving even greater success. He just wants to
Oof.
ride on the coattails of last generation's success. That's the wrong answer. They
That's
should always be looking to innovate. Hold on, Mahat, and not just with technology, but also with franchises. MotorStorm would be absolute fire
MotorStorm.
if it came back with AAA budget. Okay, Mahat, you want to jump in real quick?
oh, I agreed with that person. Much so. That's all.
Okay, Ham, take your victory lap, bro.
I mean, I really like what Steve said right there. I mean, for goodness sakes, it almost seems like half the games that we got from PlayStation are remakes. Demon Souls. You're getting now the Horizon Forbidden or Zero Dawn. This is what they've been talking about. Last of Us
rumor.
Part 1 remake.
Yeah, they haven't been innovative.
They remade some of Spider-Man, remastered, whatnot. I know there's another one that's sitting on that's out there as well. I just can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, it seems like they are really riding those coattails kind of hard. And they did say in the past, Death Stranding, and let's talk about those too, like Death Stranding Definitive Edition, Ghost of Tsushima Definitive Edition.
No.
Yeah,
You
director's
forgot.
cut. Director's cut. That's what I mean.
And then director's cut.
Didn't it add or is it the regular base option?
What?
What's that, Cozy?
adding multiplayer
Where?
for Ghost of whatever.
Ghost of Tsushima? Yeah, the
Tsushima.
multiplayer on it. Yeah.
That was free. That was actually free.
Oh,
The
okay. So
multiplayer.
then it seems kind of good,
But the thing,
Yay.
but the one
But they
of the
still
things I
re-released
wanted to
it
point
twice.
out one of the things I wanted to point out is that they did say, you know, hey, we're going to be investing further into the current IPs that we've been producing, which, you know, that's fine. But it seems like there's not a whole lot of like fresh coming out.
I mean,
from
that's
over
just
there.
bring back Fat Princess.
Bring what?
Back Fat Princess.
What? I can barely hear you.
There's a game called Fat Princess.
Fat Princess.
Fat
Yeah.
Fat Princess, yeah.
That's a game.
Fat Princess.
Fat, F-A-T, Fat Princess.
Yeah.
Fat
And
Princess.
I agree like so much because I feel like just Xbox has been on the edge of everything for definitely the past 4 years. I mean, just very innovative and kind of like helping lead and usher in the new era. And PlayStation is still kind of figuring out what to do in this era. So,
Wow.
Well, I
PlayStation
mean,
is
that's
stagnating.
kind of a fact because, I mean, look at them. They're playing catch up with a lot of different things. They're playing catch up with the services.
mhm.
I'm getting some sort of echo. Oh, that's coming from you, Mahat.
Damn it! What do I do?
but Just turn down your volume a little bit.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. My Echo device heard me talk. But anyways,
That's what happens when you
Machine is
talk.
alive.
This is how you talk.
So yeah, they're playing catch up with the services. They're playing catch up with live service games as well. Back compat, they're playing catch up there. They had to make a whole team for that. Getting their games onto PC, they're playing catch up with that. I mean, if you look in like if this was a race, like yeah, PlayStation won the last race. Everybody knows that. We get that. That's
Hands
said and
down.
done. That game is over. People are still looking at that game like that's still a live game, and I'm like, no, that game is over. The new game is this generation 9 or whatnot. Xbox went on a dead sprint from the start, and Sony seems like they kind of have ankle weights.
Okay, but
and they
don't
just
take me like
realized they had that they left on the ankle weights because they were kicking it so far in the lead last generation that they were like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw on some ankle weights. I might as well get a better workout in while I'm at it.
Yeah.
And then the next race started and they forgot they were on the ankle weights. And Xbox is like, man, I just came from the gym. I'm ready to go. This race has started. Peace out. And they dipped. And Sony is like, oh shit, I did not anticipate them to be this ready. And this is where we're at right now. Cloud gaming is another thing that they're behind on. I mean,
It started out ahead. How do you lose the race?
Okay.
You start out ahead.
Go on ahead and defend, Lo. Go ahead and defend. Defend it.
Oh my god, look at him. He's ready for you. Do it.
I'm
God
not trying to
damn it.
defend. I'm just curious. What's the metric that's giving the vibe from all the panel members that okay, so Microsoft is dominating? What's the metric y'all are using?
That's not what.
Don't give me no
feelings.
feelings. Don't give me no feelings. I'd like some numbers, please.
That's not what I feel. I don't feel like they're dominating. What I feel like is they are.
Oh shoot! I don't know what.
Have like
That was
sure they have
wild.
some like great games, but like the PS3 was like the last time I really felt like, dang, I really need everything they have. Like I can't. They're just like regurgitating. It's like, okay, that's what you're good at. They don't have they don't even have like the variety that like Nintendo does.
Yeah.
As far as like, oh, what you can find on their system if you're just including like why you'd get like a PlayStation specifically.
So Cozy has backed down from her assertion that Microsoft's in front.
I didn't. I
Mahat,
never made that
I would like-
assertion. You're putting words in my mouth, and I will fight
Oh
you.
Fine.
Lord, she's
Fine,
gonna
Mahat,
come back there.
Mahat, is Microsoft ahead of Sony PlayStation right now? I need a yes or no from you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, can you please give me one? I'm not asking for a whole bunch of like metrics, just one.
Okay, let me look one up real quick.
Okay, while you're doing that, Ham, just one metric. Come on.
Let's see.
Ham Solo, you still there?
What's one metric that they're
Okay.
winning in? Is that what you're
Here
asking?
we go.
No.
Get in.
Okay, hold on. Mahat, go ahead.
According to statistics.
Oh, Loke knows
Um,
Statista.
I
Yeah.
love Statista. That's
I
my
don't know
shit.
what this
I
is.
Yeah,
paid
yeah,
for
you're
that.
getting Loke excited right now. You need to chill, Mahat.
Well, from 2020 to 2022, there's been a definite up in numbers of subscribers of Xbox Game Pass. And I think it's important to remember that a lot of these people that are subscribing to Game Pass are parents, and they are not like, think about what it means for families. So you may not be seeing or hearing a lot of kids be talking about Game Pass right now because they're not on the internet yet. But I think in 10 years, you're going to be hearing about it. So
Yeah, this is a long game.
I also
that
here. Do you want me to
Xbox is
put this
playing.
in here? I'll drop this in the chat
Oh.
for you.
Microsoft is playing chess, and Sony's just playing checkers.
Also,
They playing
real quick,
Candyland right
Mahat,
now.
But
Mahat,
that
as
matters.
Mahat, as far as the kids and Game Pass, I've seen it in my own home. I own a PS5 and an Xbox, and when I'm playing one, sometimes, well, not sometimes, because I can't play both consoles at the same time, I give access to my kids, and they get super excited when it's Xbox time. When it's PlayStation time, it's like, yeah, we'll play something. So I'm
What
not
type
I'm
of
not
games
even
is
I'm
there
not even
for them on
And
PlayStation.
Sorry?
that sucks. That sucks because it, like, to me, it just really it's like, to me, it's showing that PlayStation is like, they didn't foster that love with the younger generation towards their product and their thing. So I don't know. It makes me more sad than anything, but it is what it is.
That's why I need Fat
Okay,
Francis.
but
Fat
going back to the point, Mahat, you stated Game Pass growing exponentially, no doubt. But does Game Pass have more subscribers than PS Plus?
No, but what percentage of users? That's the bigger thing to look at. Because we already know less than half of people with
Yeah.
PlayStation were even subscribing to PlayStation Plus.
And let's keep in mind that's rolled over, and a big part of PlayStation Plus is not the subscription part. Is like not all those games and whatnot. So you can be
I
in the
had
essential.
PlayStation Plus.
You can be in
Yeah,
the
it's not
essential
premium.
part of PlayStation and get just the monthly games like you would on Xbox Gold. So if you roll all
so
that,
Mahat,
go ahead.
can you please just I haven't seen the link. You said you're gonna share the link. Just please share the link. I would like to educate myself.
It's
on
in
this
the
big-
the lobby chat
the lobby chat.
in the Discord.
How do
Yeah,
I
she
even
put it in
check
the Discord chat.
Oh, okay.
I put it in the
Okay.
Discord,
I just found the Discord chat. Okay.
but
I've never
did-
used the Discord chat. Okay, Hammer
do you like where it says I
I need-
allowed to use the bathroom? The last chat, that's amazing.
Hamothy, please. What's your metric, bro? Come on, bring it.
All right, be more specific. Metric for what?
You were talking about how Xbox shot out in this race of this generation, and Xbox and PlayStation has on ankle weights, and they're trying to catch up. So my question is, besides from sentiment, right? What are the numbers, the concrete numbers that you can present me and say, see, Xbox is winning clearly in this section of this generation? besides
Look at Cloud.
sentiment and feeling.
Look at Cloud. Look at Cloud
Yeah,
gaming just
everyone was
alone.
saying who would play cloud games, and Microsoft was already like, oh, a huge percentage of people, surprisingly, actually.
But Sony doesn't have cloud gaming.
They do.
I mean, when you're asking me if somebody has like whether it's numbers or whatnot, this console has something while this console's working on it. There is no number because they don't have none.
So it's like saying, okay, Sony is winning because they have God of War. Microsoft doesn't have a God of War. That's not really a proper metric.
True.
I'm talking about like sales of okay.
No, you're moving the goalpost. Stop being such a pony.
Even controllers, sales of controllers, sales of. I'm just asking for concrete numbers that on something that they are both doing, not one is working on. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
No,
you asking like
you're
I don't
how
have
many
any particular numbers in front of me. I mean, I didn't know I had to come to the conversation with numbers, or else I would have done that. But I mean, you asking me right here and there, hey, present me a specific number. I can just say, no, I don't have any numbers, but I am looking out into the distance and being like, this motherfucker's sweating.
Who's this person? Who's lady?
That
is Kalela.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you moved the goalpost, love. That's what you did.
Welcome, Kalela. Let's go to the chat for a bit. Saltmine says, Cloud's pretty sweet. Sony has it too. Sony has that bum ass limited console only cloud. Xbox has the proper cloud.
It's not console only.
The Saltmines says, Osher says Phil is the damn metric. $77 billion man. He's crushing Sony with his wallet. It's not his wallet. Okay. It's Bill Gates' wallet.
You also can play Sony's Cloud Play on a console. On a PC.
Oh, that's cool.
On
it's not worth $18 a month though, now that it costs.
Yowza.
Oof. Okay. Sentinel says Microsoft doesn't have a God of War, they have Gears of War. Plus Gears has multiplayer, God of War does not. And both brands have their haters. Do I personally feel Gears is on the same level as God of War? No, but it's close. Actually, I would say, this is going to be a hot take, but I would say Gears of War is better than God of War. As an IP, if I had to pick one, I'm taking Gears of War.
Oh shit!
But okay, yeah. I'm just being straight.
That's a hot fucking take, dog.
That's really.
I think it's vastly different, but honestly,
from Luke.
I can't be mad because I kind of agree. Like, and this is as someone who I loved God of War. I was like all in, and I guess like the new one was less fun for me. As opposed to previous entries. I even had the God of War PSP. That's how much I love God of War.
Yeah, but when you're comparing one to the other, it's not saying the other one is bad. It's like when you compare Kobe to Michael Jordan, it's not saying that Kobe's bad when you pick Michael. So it's not saying that God of War is bad. It's great. It's fantastic. But Gears of War is just a little better in my humble opinion.
I don't know. I think for me, it's personally just the joy of the way the co-op works in the game. Not even like the competitive multiplayer either. Like, so just co-op is like just fun to drop in, drop out with people randomly.
Okay, so let's go down this tangent here real quick. Ham Solo, if you have to pick one and the other one's going to be destroyed forever. Gears of War, God of War.
Well, I'd sure like to never see Gears of War Judgment ever again come out. But if I were to pick one, I'd have to say Gears just because I just have more history with it. It just is what it is. And it's not slander to God of War at all, because God of War is a fantastic game, but I just have more history with Gears, and I also like that there's so many different people instead of just Atreus and Kratos. There's a lot of people to keep
Well,
up with. You lose a lot of people in the process. It's just like the story is just like, to
spoilers,
me,
bro,
it's just more
spoilers.
traumatic.
The unplayable
Gears
companion
is
is my
more
least favorite
traumatic.
genre.
Sentinel in the chat says, "Can we destroy Halo Infinite forever?" No, Halo Infinite is a triumph in mediocrity. Mahat, between God of War and Gears of War, which one are you keeping, and why?
Gears of War. Because you already
Damn,
heard about
no
what I
one is
thought
talking
of God
this.
of War.
Sorry?
And because you already know what I thought about God of War last time. And
For anyone that wasn't listening, please repeat yourself.
I just didn't like it that one time with that sex part in it. So it just turned me off of the entire game. Because I thought that was lame. So I'm going to pick Gears of War. Or Gears of whatever. Is it a car game?
Yo, all right.
Oh, that means you have to play Hive
What?
Busters.
Is it a car game?
No, it's not a car game.
Well,
It's a
then why is it
third-person
called
shooter.
Gears of War?
Because they're cogs.
I'm looking this up right now.
So, like, you know, soldiers in war are like essentially, it's very basic, but also very meta because, like, you know.
Oh, okay. It looks like
Everyone just froze. Lamar. See, I turned my video on. I muted myself, but I turned my video on and everyone.
Hi, Kalala.
Is The Rock in it?
Hello.
No.
Yeah, he features in a couple of them as like a special guest. He's not in the actual lore game. He's like DLC. Him, Dave Bautista, a couple of really buff people.
Wrestlers.
Sentinel, stop laughing at me. Stop laughing. All right? That was an authentic reaction. Osher says, however, I'd take Gears 5 over the reboot. Not a fan of Daddy Walking Sim. Bro, if we're talking about head-to-head Gears of War 5 and God of War 2018, I'm taking God of War 2018. Hell no. Gears of War 5 made me throw up in my mouth. That was horrible.
Take issue when you have in modern times. Why have someone that has to follow you around if they aren't playable?
He is playable though, and for your information,
by someone else.
In Gears of War 5, when you're playing single player, the other people are also following you around.
Yeah, but you can always just like I keep my game open. I keep my game open. I join other people's games.
Unlike the dead bags in Gears of War 5, where they can go down and you have to go and rescue them, Atreus never pulls you back. You don't have to worry about Atreus in battle.
Okay.
So I don't know what you're talking about.
That doesn't make it better. That just means like, you know, they have lower expectations for their players' abilities.
You were talking about escort
Did you
mission.
see that face?
The real escort mission is Gears of War 5 in this context. The salt mine says somebody get off.
And you have the other people be other people. That's what I'm saying. Like if there's someone else in the game, I want someone else to be able to play that person. Otherwise, it's annoying that's there.
Regardless, whether it's someone or whether it's the computer, it's still more of an escort mission than God of War. Because on God of War, you don't have to stop to go and help nobody. You're doing your thing. Gears of War, whether it's
but no
JoJo
one can play with you. That's the
CPU,
problem. I don't really care. I don't care. As long as no one can play with you, it's inferior. As long as no one can play with you, it's inferior.
Oh my
God. If it's an escort mission, it's inferior.
You're not gonna get me to change my mind.
The salt mine says somebody get off the panel. Just kidding. You get. Dude, we're going to get you on the panel one of these days. BitCloud Gaming, what up? Welcome. Sentinel says, no, The Rock is in WWE 2K14. Jason Portillo, Gears 5 was great. No. Ushers, they have very big guns. They like huge guns with chainsaws. Yes, dude. Yes, Captain Obvious in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
I love it.
Sentinel Log 7, which one? Forza Horizon or Forza Motorsport? Ah, man. No, I'm gonna put that one on the panel. Cozy, Forza Horizon or Motorsport? I refuse to torture
That's
myself.
easy.
No.
That's easy.
Which one?
Horizon. I don't like racing games. If you don't
So
like racing games,
Horizon
why would you
because
play
it's easier.
Motorsport? Huh?
Because it's so you prefer Horizon because it's easier.
No, because it's more fun. Everything about Horizon is more fun because it's not
Right.
about racing.
Yeah, about oh my god, it's aesthetically so wonderful. I'm just saying.
Yes. Like
And
and
like
the
the
controller.
sounds, the ambient, and then like you can just be like, oh, look, I'm just driving
Cruising.
around.
Like exploring
it.
Mexico.
I know, I feel so
And
fancy.
jumping off the cliffs.
I know, and it's just so pretty.
You guys don't feel bad driving in Mexico with all that poverty around you?
Oh my
man,
god.
Ham Solo.
Wow,
talk about
wow.
Mention
Have you ever been to
people.
Mexico? You're just like,
Ham
oh,
Solo,
look, like
Forza
Mexico's just
Horizon or
poor.
Forza Motorsport?
Really? You're getting canceled.
Well, I guess I'd have to say Horizon as well, just because it's just more goofy and fun compared to
Okay.
Motorsports. Motorsports is very much like Gran Turismo, and I like both of those games, Gran Turismo and Motorsports. But if I just want to hop on and just screw around, I can do that on Horizon. If I want to do a serious race, I can still do that on Horizon.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
but
so
Motorsports is strictly for like simulation type racing, which is what it's made for.
after listening to your guys' response, I'm now more sure that I would pick Motorsport. Not to be contrarian, but
Sure.
I was thinking about it.
Bullshit
and
ass.
I fell in love with racing games. Not when I was playing those arcade games on the Nintendo and all those other games like Sega and whatever. I fell in love with racing games or with Gran Turismo on PS1 and Colin McRae Rally. Those are simulation games. And when I think about it honestly, right, I got through Horizon pretty quick and I got over it and I uninstalled it pretty quickly. Motorsport, every single Motorsport that I've played, I've really played through it and stayed on it for like 6 months, sometimes even a year. Gran Turismo, same thing. So yeah, Sentinel, definitely Motorsport for me.
Which one has Hot Wheels though, huh?
Yeah, okay. I'm the guy that plays Football Manager. So when I tell you I prefer simulation, believe me. Osha says if I want to babysit, I'll have real kids. He's still talking about God of War. Whatever.
He's right.
Welcome
You were the
Wamba
one who kicked up that
Kapambwe.
hornet's nest. That's you. That's all on you.
Yeah. I'm not backing down on this one. Mwamba Kapambwe, welcome. He says it's heated in here. Yes, it's pretty hot. Got my AC on 20 today. Dre Watson, welcome. He says pulling up to say was good to everyone. Welcome to the chat. TSWS. Oh, you feeling the chat? All right, welcome, man. Welcome. The salt mines. I live in the US and drive around poverty. Oh man, I really should have thought about that Mexico take. I'm sorry to any Mexicans in the chat. I'm very sorry. Not sorry. Okay. Mine says, "Lol, it's 3 homeless men twerking on my block for change right now." Great. Football Manager.
My
No,
God.
get him off the panel. Nope. Football Manager for the win. No one's getting off the panel. You know what? Just for that, we're going to talk about Football Manager up until release every single week. Take that.
You'll be the only one talking about it.
Whatever, man. Is Kalela ready, Ham?
Yeah.
I think you
All
guys
right,
can hear
let's
me,
move
but
on.
I freeze up when I turn my video on, so you'll have to do without my face.
I can go off.
Oh.
Let me take off my thing and see if it's too much like here.
No, it's not. It's
Let's-
the device that she's using.
Okay.
Man, I was going to propose like let's all get off and let's see Kalela's beautiful mug. But okay. Let's move on to the next subject. BitCloud said it's getting spotty. Settle down in the chat. Settle down. Okay, Overwatch 2 servers are down. Cozy, can you give us an update on the DDoS attacks? According to the last
DDoS
information we got
attacks.
from Game Rant, according to the last information we had from Game Rant, the game was nearly inaccessible. As of writing, this was yesterday. 400,000 people were watching Overwatch 2 content creators playing the game on Twitch. And the content creators were also dealing with server issues. Most of them are looking to get the Kiriko skin earned from Twitch, from Twitch watch time, but it still makes the game's concurrent stream numbers look good. With more players having login issues, that number has been declining though. Cozy, can you give us an update? Is Overwatch playable right now?
Yes. Yes. It
There
is.
you have it.
I
Alright.
only had problems.
No.
So I only had problems as far as playability the first day. After the first day, I have been able to play. I have had problems because my account didn't merge. So I've had that problem. But my account still hasn't merged. But yeah.
So it's
Other than
playable
that,
now.
it's playable.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
follow-up question. I saw a couple of reports saying that you can't play the game unless you have a phone number with special conditions. Prepaid phone numbers don't work. Can you
It depends
confirm
on
if
the
that's
brand.
true?
It depends on the brand. So I know it's like what Cricket and Metro PCS don't work apparently. But I have a prepaid phone and mine works.
Okay, so it's not universal.
It's
Okay,
like, and it doesn't seem to be
la-
affecting other countries.
Okay, ladies and gents, give a warm welcome to a TSWS OG, Miss Kalela Plays. She's going to give us a proper breakdown of how Activision and all these other companies' requests for our personal details are and will affect us moving forward in general, not only in gaming, but in general, really. Kalela, are you there?
I'm here. Yes.
All right. So go ahead.
I just want to say thank you guys for inviting me. You know how passionate I am about conspiracy theories when it comes to big data and the direction that it's all going. I actually overheard Lamar and you talking about something or another where they were only going to allow users that had a contract with a telephone company to actually play their game. Can you remind me kind of where we were in that conversation?
Okay, so Cozy just confirmed that it's not universal. Depending on what carrier you're on, you might be able to get in with a prepaid card. But the last report, the last official report from reputable sources like Game Rant and IGN, etc., said you had to have a contract attached to the phone to the phone number for it to work on Overwatch.
See, and that just blows my mind because you think about all the word that we've heard about social scores and being able to manipulate not only our financial stance in the world, but being able to restrict what type of benefits and what type of luxuries we get to indulge in. Based off of, whether we're doing a prepaid plan, which 9 times out of 10 is cheaper. And you look at the population, those populations that just don't have the ability to afford or the resources or the infrastructure for that matter to participate in some of these contracts. I mean, it just really kind of blows my mind that they're going to take that direction. I think we talked a little bit about how in the background, if you're talking about all the data collection, right? So I imagine Xbox, right? They have your gamer score. They have all of this information that they could collect on all of the gamers, how that can tie into artificial intelligence. You talk about quantum computing and being able to drive robots. You see all these robots that they're building. And it kind of makes me think about Ender's Game. Have you ever seen Ender's Game where they talk about preparing, like they're preparing this child to like go to battle and go to war. And when it's all said and done, he realizes that he destroys a whole race, so it kind of hits on that level for me. I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts when we start talking about this, like these theories, these conspiracy theories, I guess you could call them?
Some of the
Cozy,
cheapest phone
you
plans
can go
actually
first.
work. So it's not necessarily some of the cheapest phone plans actually work. It's very specific carriers that seem to be affected. My phone plan is cheaper than both Cricket and Metro PCS.
Okay.
And
as far as the dark
But-
future we are possibly looking at here, are you at all concerned?
no, I think the problem is people don't
what's
realize
being
we're
painted
already
there?
there. We are already there. People don't realize we're already there. They think we're
Credit
not there.
scores.
Yes.
Right.
Credit scores.
So we are already
anger.
there. And it's like, so like when people are like, oh, what could get worse? And I think a lot of times we don't realize it already is there. Like, think about it. A lot of things require you to have some sort of social media presence.
There
Even
are-
jobs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No, you
And-
please
Wait,
go,
there's
Cozy.
jobs that
Go.
require that?
Yes. And not only that, but then so people can find your information out because these jobs will require you to have like certain social media. Even if it's just your LinkedIn profile. Like a lot of jobs, or even if it's just like a lot of jobs, the best way to find hiring is through some sort of profile system where people are looking for jobs and actively searching for recruiters. Like I got my current job through LinkedIn. That was like how they hire. Like you want to get hired, you have to go apply on LinkedIn. They don't have another hiring process. So just having to have that sort of, and yeah, you can put up your privacy, but if you're the way we engage, putting up your wall of privacy also means that people are going to overlook you, not see you, not consider you. So like we are really already there.
Which really frustrates me. What were you going to say, Matt? What is it? Hot Mama?
My hot mama.
Call me Mad Hat Mama, though. That sounds funnier and hilarious and more accurate.
Yes, it's apropos.
But for real, like what you were saying, Lady and Cozy, yeah, exactly. There, so much of it, we are already there. Nothing is ever free. Everything that we use, honeys, we have paid for with our data. And I mean,
new currency.
and yeah, and I'm telling you too, and they've taken it from the government because a lot of things, you got to have your ID updated. That's a big thing that they keep from like a lot of people. If anybody knows, getting your ID updated can be really hard for people who are dealing with homelessness and stuff. So these kind of like, weird ass ways that, oh wow, how are they getting all this data? Oh, they've been getting it for years, babies. They've been getting it for years.
And see, what drives me mad, Cozy, is that you are obligated. If you want to play, you have to forfeit all of your
got
rights.
to pay.
And you have to. Even if you disagree with the fine print, it's either you're going to participate or you're not. And if you're going to participate, you're signing away all of your information. There is no, and that's why, like the EU, like California, they're coming out with these data privacy laws, where you can go and ask them to remove your information from their databases. But at the end of the day, feeding all of that information, and they talk about, like, for example, take HIPAA. I know this is a little bit offbeat from gaming, but it's a great example where HIPAA, you're not allowed to share information with other people about your medical information. Like, you can't share just anyone's medical information without their permission, right? It's very locked down. But who's to say that they don't look at AI as a solution or a backdoor or a loophole? If you have AI that's pulling, from the DMV, your driver's license information, from all these healthcare providers, whatever your medical information is, your insurance, do you pay your bills on time? All of your, Capital One, they'll give you discounts and go out there and find you rebates based off of, however they want to do it in the background. Who's to say they don't go a step further, or they're not already going a step further and actually like giving different people discounts depending on how well they score. Who cares how they build that score? But just using, like I was talking to Lamar about your gaming data, your gaming profile. You talk about like these games where you can go and, fly around in space, you go explore space. There was this game, I can't remember what it was called, but it was
Starfield.
basically is that what it is? Where you can like go and explore different pictures? I mean, because that's like crowdsourcing, right? They're trying to get people to go out there and do the work for them. You have all of these pictures of the stars. You have all of these videos, and you just crowdsource it, right? You say, hey, this is a cool game. How about you guys go out there and explore it? You find something cool. Now we can go, a step further and collect that data and use it how we want. It kind of it's like a free job. You're working a free job is what you're doing.
Okay, that was dark, and I am terrified. I am terrified. I don't know if I should keep playing this thing or I don't know, just go
What
outside
I'm
and
hearing,
live
I don't know. It sounds like the girls already knew, but the guys are like, "Wait, what?"
Yes.
Hey, pay me for my information. Like, pay me for it. If you're going to use my gamer information to work on your quantum computer and to fight your wars, if you take Halo is a great example. Like, who's to say they're not taking all of these gameplay scenarios, right? There's millions, if not billions, of gameplay scenarios that we've already played. They know exactly how far to the left, how far to the right. You plug that into a quantum computer and feed it to your robot army, and they can go out and do whatever they want, right? And so then you put that scenario into a game and crowdsource it and figure out how you're going to beat your opponent.
Look, your volume's loud.
Damn. My volume?
Yep.
Okay, let me turn it down. Is this better?
No, your computer volume. I can hear. We can hear ourselves.
Oh,
Okay.
I am going
Is
to
that
have
better?
to head out soon.
no.
Is that better?
At least wait until I eat my chips.
I do want to see you eat these. They make me have this face. Okay.
Okay.
Because-
Kalela, thank you for terrifying us today. Let's go to the chat for a bit. Osha says, lol, Americans, your governments work too hard. All that clandestine 4D chess would never work here. TIA, and for anyone that's not African, TIA means this is Africa. Salt Mine says, if these companies, F these companies, lol. I got a picture of ducks on LinkedIn. I like about my race too. Okay. Oh, I lie about my race. Dude, don't be doing that.
You have to, because they're gonna kill us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Nelson says that's what Connect is for. I agree. Connect was very sneaky. Very sneaky. Okay, Mahat, let's
Minnie, stop it.
let's skip a couple of topics here because Mahat's got like 30 minutes to go. Is that right?
Yeah, because we're gonna start dinners and stuff. And the kids are here.
Cool.
The chips open.
30 minutes. Game predictions. I don't need to tell any of you guys what we do in this section. Coming next week, Friday, and this is one that I'm very excited for. Scorn, October 14th. Cozy, what is your score for Scorn?
78.
Okay. Mahat?
94.
Oh my God.
No. I mean, I'm excited for it. 94.
Yeah, me too. But God damn.
That's a bit much.
I say numbers. You know what I do.
Okay, Ham, Scorn. What's the score?
I'm gonna give it an 80.
Yes, I think that's close to reality. Next, we have WRC Generations coming out October 13th. WRC stands for World Racing Championship. World Rally Championship, sorry. It's a rally game. Cozy, what's your score for WRC Generations?
78.
Okay. Are you gonna say 78 the whole show?
Maybe.
Okay. Mahat, WRC Generations.
78.1.
Oh
there's
my
no point.
God.
There's no point one. It's either 77 or 79.
Okay, 77.
Okay.
We're doing this. We're doing this, Cozy. We're doing this.
Ham Solo, what's your score for WRC Generations?
83.
83. Okay. Next, we have a game that has only been on Nintendo for the last few iterations, but is now going to be on all platforms. No More Heroes 3, coming out October 11th. Cozy, what's your score?
71.
71. That's a bit low. Mahat, No More Heroes 3.
On Nintendo?
No, it was like No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2 were exclusive to Nintendo. This one's coming out on all platforms.
70. No, 80.
80. Okay. Hamathy, No More Heroes 3.
77.
77. No one is positive today. Okay. Lastly, we
Star
have.
Fox
Okay,
real
not
good.
lastly. Next, we have Dragon Ball The Breakers. This is like the millionth Dragon Ball game released in the last 2 years. It's just too many Dragon Ball Z games, in my opinion. Cozy, Dragon Ball The Breakers. What's the score?
What type of game is it?
Feel free to Google it as we move on. Mahat.
You douche nozzle. Excuse me.
Yeah, I will.
Mahat,
Dragon Ball,
The
which
Breakers.
one?
The Breakers, coming out October 14th. Ham Solo,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball The Breakers. What's the
Oh,
score?
I don't know.
Right now, I'm gonna give it a 69 because I can't play it.
Or not?
I tried to play I tried to play the demo, and it just kept saying the servers had issues. Servers had issues. Servers had issues. Servers are under maintenance. Servers are under maintenance.
no
And
one
I'm
know
just
how to
like,
use this.
PlayStation or on Xbox?
what's that?
Did you try to play the demo on Xbox or on PlayStation?
On Xbox.
Try it on PlayStation. See what happens. Next we have. Let's go to the chat for a bit. Osha says I was over at RDX podcast and they were hinting that the game is trash. Scorn is gonna be very mid 65. Oshas, I am putting you in for this one. 65.
I actually heard the
bro.
same thing, and I actually heard the exact same thing, and I was being very optimistic, extremely optimistic with the 80.
The 80, right?
Yes.
65,
Unfortunately.
man. That is heartless. Okay, next we have a potential Game of the Year winner.
Oh my God.
NHL 23 coming out October
Fuck outta here.
11th. Cozy, what's the score for NHL 23?
I think 83.
83. That sounds like a Game of the Year for me. Mahat, NHL 23, what's the score?
It's Game of the Year worthy. Get out. God damn it.
You almost fell for that one. But what's the score?
Yeah, I was like, what is it? Okay, I'm gonna go with 68.
Yeah, that's more realistic. Ham Solo, NHL for the win. What's the score?
77.
You know you're gonna get it day one. You know that. Okay, game
Maybe
results
the
from last
trial.
week.
From EA Play.
Last week, No Man's Sky released on Nintendo. No one reviewed it, so that's a 0. Overwatch 2 came out, and the current score is 81. So Cozy got that one because she said 83. Ham said 85. Neo Automata released on Nintendo Switch. Cozy said whatever the PS version got, the previous version got. Ham Solo said 82. So Cozy wins this one because the previous version, the score was 88 and the previous version was 86. So Cozy now has 6 wins in game predictions.
I have
Ham
like a fat nothing. I have a nothing.
Oh
Ham
my
is
god.
Ham is stuck on 0 with game predictions, so that's
Look
fun.
at you go!
Notable tweets. We need to run through these so we can get to quiz time. So I'll just ask one of you guys to answer per tweet. Cozy, this one's for you.
Okay.
At Sespluch. Actually, hold on. Let's go to the chat for a bit. Stankmore says, who's getting Gotham Knights day 1? I'm not. Cozy, are you getting Gotham Knights?
No, I don't.
Mahat,
I'm Batman out.
I
Mahat, are you
literally
getting...
just play it if it's on Game Pass.
Okay. Ham Solo, are you getting Gotham Knights?
Not day 1. I'd like to get it, but not day
All
1.
right.
There's just too many
So
other things.
Stankmore, that's 0 for 4. No one is getting Gotham Knights.
But it's cool.
Sorry?
But it looks cool.
It does look
It
great.
looks cool.
It
but,
looks fun.
But you know which game? You know what game is releasing 2-3 days after Gotham Knights on Game Pass? A Plague Tale Requiem. So, I mean, what are we even talking about here?
That one out.
Nelson says one overpowered player against the whole team trying to survive and getting stronger. Okay. I'm guessing that's the game loop for Scorn. Salt Mine says it's a niche game and not a movie game, so I'll give it an 80. That's what I think they will give Scorn. All right. So Salt Mine, I'm gonna write you in for an 80. Salt Mines 80. All right. Okay, Cozy, notable tweet. This one's for you. From Sespluch. He or it says, after 10 years of having Sony consoles, I finally made the move to Xbox and haven't been happier. Cozy, my question to you is, do you think the recent acquisitions have influenced this person and other people?
I think what you have is people who have a lot of brand loyalty.
Hold on, let me finish.
Oh.
Let me finish. Is it the acquisitions that has influenced the people to jump from Xbox from PlayStation to Xbox, or was it Game Pass?
I think it's a combination of Game Pass, and you have to remember a lot of people aren't necessarily finding, like, you have to remember, like, there's a wide variety of gamers. So, like, I don't know if this person was even like just, lying or telling the truth, but for a certain amount of people, it's, they're not going to actually be super dedicated to a specific platform. It only seems that way to most people because, because you hear a lot of loudmouth. But I think for a lot of people, if you are only experiencing one thing and then you suddenly have another thing and you're like, well, it's fun here. A lot of people might not necessarily realize that they're tired of what they're getting. And I think that happens for people when they switch platforms is not something that, really talked about. Why do you look terminally bored, Luke?
I don't think he
Because
likes
he
what
froze.
you said.
Because he froze.
Oh!
Cozy, did you just call PlayStation repetitive? Is that what you just did?
Kind of.
Mhm. I would.
All right. Mahat, settle down. This one's for Mahat. Replying to Naughty Dog posting about landscapes in Uncharted 4, at Harry Flynn 71 said, why don't you remaster all of the Uncharted 2 and 3 maps for online multiplayer? I'm sure it would be a hit amongst the PlayStation community. Mahat, what is your favorite part about the entire Uncharted franchise?
Oh, I was going to... What? I don't know. I haven't played that game. But I think that would be great to do that. What that person said.
All right. Ham Solo. At Octoling Hacker says, I'm actually really glad that the first Mario movie trailer didn't try to meme or try hard and fail to appeal to the mainstream and gamers, TM, like we've seen in the past. There's still time for them to do it, but for them to do that, but not yet. Ham, what did you think about the Mario movie trailer?
I thought it looked pretty dang good. It was a little weird to hear Mario without an Italian accent. It's just literally just Chris Pratt. But
Do you wanna
do I want what?
recast the role?
No. I think it's
Please.
fine. Just leave it like it is, in my opinion.
Hot.
I-
Coming in hot.
I hate Chris Pratt.
Oh damn!
Why?
Because he's going to come for all of our jobs. You're going to get replaced by Chris Pratt. You're going to get replaced by Chris Pratt.
Christ, I hope this gig gets so good Chris Pratt applies to be the host of Bullshit. That's all I'm saying.
No. Ew. It doesn't have to be that good to get Chris Pratt, though. That's the problem.
Damn.
Oh, that's vicious. That is low. That's a low blow, Mahat.
Disrespect.
That's not necessary.
What? Come at me. I don't like it.
All right.
I don't like
let's start-
everybody.
All right, we've got about 15 minutes. Let's kick it into high gear. Quiz time, ladies and gents. In the chat, feel free to pick which one of the three you guys think is going to win today. Ham Solo has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count them, 8 victories. Cozy has 3. Mahat is yet to register on the board. Okay, are you guys ready?
Sure.
First, Mahat. Brazil's regulatory body equivalent to the CMA is named CADE for short. True or false?
Hold on. I'm sorry. This mic is picking up everything. I'm sorry, baby. No, it's okay.
I don't like that we didn't talk about the million sold of Steam Deck.
Fortunately, Mahat needs to bounce. So
Aw.
as you're accustomed to telling us, we need to make the time more, efficient.
Oh my god!
Oh, what?
And
Oh.
then he just dips out on us like that. Isn't that
I will
fantastic?
do a review of my chips.
What?
Go
They
ahead,
smell
Cozy.
kind of like hand sanitizer. And
What the hell are
that-
those?
They're cucumber flavored potato chips.
That's
They
disgusting.
smell like hand sanitizer and that Greek sauce.
Is it good?
No, you know the Greek sauce? That's
Yeah, the tzatziki sauce.
Yeah, they smell like that. They smell like kind of like a cucumber melon hand sanitizer mixed with that. All
Huh.
right.
All right. Well, I love you. I got to go, so then we can start dinner. So, sorry, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
I guess
Hopefully
wherever
Loke
Luke
hops back
went.
in.
They taste like cucumber, but they also taste like hand sanitizer.
Hell yeah.
No,
Okay.
that's a no. That's
See you later.
absolutely no.
Love you guys.
Later,
Bye.
Tater.
So whenever Loke gets back here, we'll do the damn quiz. Oh, there he goes. Sweet. Loke, you good?
Loke,
Ham me out. That was not necessary, bruv.
I didn't do anything, but okay.
stop blaming it on your bad internet.
So Mahat had to
Whatever.
take
Your
off. So
Texas
let's go on
internet.
ahead and so let's go on ahead.
All right. So it's just Ham and Cozy. Cozy,
Yeah.
you need to close the gap. All right.
I don't have to. I already have predictions. Okay.
All right. Fine.
A
fine,
win
fine.
is a win.
You are the seer of the future. Okay. Here we go. Ham. Brazil's regulatory body equivalent to the CMA is named CADE for short. True or false?
True.
Ham's got 1. Cozy. CADE is the second governing body to approve the Activision Blizzard deal. True or false?
Cade, is that the Brazilians?
Yes.
Yes. True.
Cozy scores. Next, Ham Solo. One of the quotes in Microsoft's site detailing the benefits of the Activision Blizzard acquisition included the following, and I quote, "More games on more devices, including Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, mobile, and online." True or false?
True.
False. Nintendo was not included in their statement.
I thought they were including Nintendo trying to get them to get Call of Duty on there.
Open the site if you would like.
Sure.
Cozy, the main page of the same website also includes quotes from Phil Spencer and Satya Nadella. True or false?
True.
False. There are no statements from Satya Nadella on the main page. It is Phil Spencer and Brad Smith. Ham, for the lead. Mike Ybarra is the president of Overwatch. True or false?
False.
Correct. He is the president of Blizzard Entertainment. Cozy, the European servers. Oh, okay. The European servers on Overwatch 2 are the ones that suffered the most during the DDoS attacks. True or false? Correct. Okay. It's going to be a bit tight today. Ham Solo, the US National Labor Relations Board finds that Activision Blizzard denied Raven Software QA testers raises in retaliation for them unionizing. True or false?
True.
Ham Solo has 3 to Cozy's 2. Cozy, Microsoft has said it will recognize the unions should its $72 billion purchase of Activision Blizzard ultimately go through. True or false? You're muted, Cozy.
True.
False. The acquisition is 69 billion, not 72.
You know, let's have, you know,
No,
we
he's a
need to
dick.
meet up specifically so we can eliminate him.
I was
We
wondering
will
if
take him
Cozy
out.
heard that
We-
72.
We will take him out. We will take him out. We will take him out. I'm
But
determined.
have you heard? You heard that I
I heard you say
enunciated that
7. I
properly,
was
right?
I was listening close, and as soon as she said true and she was muted, I was like, oh, here we go.
You know, you're a disgusting person.
Okay, Ham Solo. Valve employee David Edmondson confirmed that the Steam Deck has sold over 1 million copies. True or false?
True.
False. David Edmondson works for KDE. He did confirm it, but he works for KDE. Cozy, here's your
whatever.
chance to draw
See?
level.
See?
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's bullshit, but go ahead.
Cozy, it is now possible to purchase a Steam Deck without a reservation. True or false?
True.
Cozy has drawn level, ladies and gentlemen. So because my heart stepped out, we're gonna have some bonus rounds with her questions to see if we can get a winner here. Ham Solo, in 2019, despite a record year in profits, Activision Blizzard laid off almost 100 employees. True or false?
I want to say false.
Correct. They laid off almost 800.
I was gonna say
Cozy.
I remember it being a lot more than that. 100 just didn't
Yes.
seem right.
Cozy, there are a total of 570 words on the main page of Microsoft's website detailing the benefits of the Activision Blizzard acquisition. True or false? You're muted again.
True.
Wow. Okay. True.
You know
it's
what?
Correct.
I think my mic is just better than I thought it was.
Yes. Okay. Last question of the bonus round. Come on, guys. Can one of you guys mess up? I don't want to draw here. Ham Solo.
What?
Overwatch began with 21 original characters at launch. True or false?
Ooh, I don't know this one.
Come on,
Cozy is
50-50.
blushing because she knows.
I
Cozy
don't.
knows.
I do not. I have a guess, but I don't know.
I'm gonna say
You got this.
false.
It is true, bro.
Oh darn!
See, I would have
I
gotten it
don't
wrong
know.
too.
I've never played that game, so I don't know.
Yes.
Blizzard Albany has also filed for and had its union approved. Workers' union, I mean. True or false?
False?
Correct. They only filed. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Cozy now has herself 4 wins.
Lightning struck the same place twice?
Ham, you got your ass handed to you on the same day, bro. Jesus, how many else? How many else can you take? All right, Cozy, give us your finishing rant. Give us your winner's rant for the day.
I don't believe in that the DOS attack. I don't. I think they just failed to account for things properly, as companies can and have been known to do, especially when they know that, they're going to make money off of people. And that's all that was. That's all that was.
I thought Kalala was the conspiracy theorist here, but Cozy is usurping her place.
I mean, imagine how many people just log on at the same time to play. A lot of people. So naturally, that's going to cause some congestion, and you don't necessarily plan for that.
All right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, our humble evening of digital debauchery has sadly come to an end. We thank you for watching, commenting in the chat, liking the stream, subscribing to the channel. Make sure to catch us bullsitting next week, 1600 EST, 2200 CAT. I leave you now with the immortal words of Satya Nadella. Let us have competition.
Oh my God.